Newsx viewers. Well, they're going to make a lot of impact without a doubt. Although for tourism, I like to present some numbers: the 3,500 crores, of total tourism revenue which Turkey was generating from India constitutes about 1% of their total tourism. But then the important aspect is that a lot of this revenue, in fact, about 1,000 crores, was coming from Indian wedding destinations, which were being chosen in Turkey over the last few years. That was really picking up. In fact, the growth in the destination wedding was about 20% per annum, which means it was an upcoming sector, and the contribution of revenue from the wedding destinations was increasing in terms of the total tourism revenue. So I think that is going to hit them hard because it was serving the hotels, the decorators, the event managers, and so on and so forth. A lot of local caterers and everything else which Turkey was serving to the Indian weddings. That is going to be impacted. And I think the good thing is that the Indians have happily accepted. I know a lot of families who were destined for Istanbul and Ankara who decided to cancel. I mean, one of the families was telling me they lost about 45,000 in the cancellations because the tickets were too close and they could not get the full refund. But they said, we got no regret. We are happy to take this loss for the sake of our country. We cannot be supporting a country. We cannot be contributing to the economy of the country, which is into proxy terrorism. It is standing by Pakistan, supplying drones, and those drones are being launched into our territory for all sorts of nefarious purposes. We cannot allow that at any cost. Then comes CAIT. Now, CAIT, Devika, has got about more than 6.5 crore trading members. The decision by the Secretary General Praveen Khandelwal, who's also a member of Parliament now from Delhi, he's the Secretary General, he announced, and the members happily accepted that we are not going to do trade with Turkey anymore. The quantum of trade we are looking at in 23-24, Devika, the total quantum was about $10 billion, where India has a trade surplus with Turkey. We were exporting more than what we were importing. But in the last year, it fell down and came down to $7-8 billion. I think the feelers have started coming about Turkish approach in terms of geopolitics and in terms of being anti-India on a lot of issues. So I think the trade was already falling, but if India decides on a trade embargo, which I feel may be the next step, that all imports and exports from Turkey be stopped. We import, some Turkish marbles and fancy vegetables and a little bit of iron and steel from them. There's nothing we are going to lose. But in terms of Turkish economy, there's a lot to lose. We should not forget that the Turkish economy right now is in shambles. Inflation is more than 50%, which means every time you go and buy something, you probably end up paying more even if you're going after 2-3 days. More than 50% inflation is a crazy inflation. We take it as a case study